Hello friends, welcome back to my channel if you're returning. If you're new, welcome. My name is Rachel and I'm a reseller on sites like eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari. And today I have for you my weekly top sales update. These are the highest sales of August 2023, week 3, August 15th through 21st. So if you want to see what sold high for me, definitely stick around. So I'm really loving this new weekly format. Thank you guys so much for the suggestion. I also have enjoyed giving you guys some tips and tricks at the beginning of each video. You guys have given me suggestions so far. I've loved everything that's come in, and I'm going to just try to keep getting through as many as your suggestions as I can. If you have something you want me to talk about, definitely leave me a comment and let me know. I'm happy to share just parts of my reseller life and things I do to help my business be successful and things like that. So I'm going to jump right in, giving you my tip for the week, and then we'll talk about the top 15 sales. If you like reseller content, certainly consider subscribing to my channel. I've been giving a lot of tips and tricks in these weekly videos, and then I also do unboxings and 90-day updates. And drop me a like if you find this helpful at any point. That helps out my channel a lot as well. And I'm also still taking suggestions for topics you want me to discuss in these videos. So every week I want to give you like a little nugget of information or just sort of things that I do in my business that are helpful, and then also give you my top 15 sales. I've had some great suggestions so far, and I plan on working through everything that has been sent to me so far, but I'm definitely looking for new suggestions, so drop me a comment as well. And I do want to let you know that I've kind of embraced this new idea of sharing my day-to-day, and so I've kind of just been posting on my Instagram different like daily goals, and then whether or not I've met my goals and what I've gotten through. So if you're not already on my Instagram and you want more of a day-to-day look, I'm Oh Yeah Rachie on Instagram as well. So check me out over there, and I will share on my stories what I'm kind of working on day to day. All right, so this week I am got a couple things going on. Number one, I am working on, and this is what you see here. I've got this box that I ordered from Helpsy Source like 2 months ago. Like end of June, I ordered this box, and it was one of their manifested box where like the photos are included. And it kind of sat forever. And I wanted to do this fancy like screen recorded video where I showed you like what the manifest looked like, and I didn't have screen recording software that I liked, and so I was putting it off, and then finally I was like, you know what, I just need to like open this box even if I don't show screen recordings. So I went to the website, and they have completely taken the manifested boxes off of the site. So I'm like, well, forget it, I'm not even going to record an unboxing of this. But let me tell you, this box is like the bomb. So it was LaFleur, Rebecca Taylor, and David Meister. It was like their day to night box. And they really did put pictures of every single item, like the front and back on a mannequin. But what really was not included in the description nor in the photos was the fact that every single LaFleur piece is brand new with tags. Like seriously, like brand new with tags still on them. This, like, said I wasn't going to do an unboxing, but like this pink sweater, brand new with tags. Brand new tags. So I'm really, really excited. This is like a hidden gem. And if I knew I had something so good, just like sitting in my spare bedroom waiting for me to do something with it one day, I would have opened this a lot sooner. I'm not even kidding you. I almost at one point just slapped a ThredUp label on this and like just sent the whole box to ThredUp. I'm so glad I didn't do that, but I'm like, I don't feel like listing this stuff. A lot of it's probably dated, and sometimes with secondhand stuff, it's like flawed, and the pictures were just like front and back. So I'm going to have to probably take additional photos anyway, because I always add more than just 2 photos when I list. So I really just didn't want to deal with it. But man, I'm like bummed that it took me so long to open this up, because there's some like really good stuff in here. So anyway, I'm working on that. And then also tomorrow I have a hair appointment. So I'm getting a haircut, and I'll get a blowout, and On days like that, I come home and I film like a bazillion videos because I want my hair to look pretty in my YouTube videos and take advantage. So when you see my September videos and you're like, dang, she's got her life together. She's been doing her hair all the time and her makeup. No, not at all. It's because I probably am going to record like 12 videos in one day, or at least that's the goal. I might be able to keep the hair fresh for 2 days, so it might be over 2 days. I don't know. We'll see. But I do everything in batches, and the batch of videos is extra super big on the rare occasions that I get a haircut. So that's kind of what I'm working on this week. Okay, anyway, into the tip of the week. So you had asked me how I use the offer to likers on Poshmark and how I work it into my business. I know you probably hear me talking when I do my what solds. I usually mention if the sale is made on Poshmark via offer. So I'll actually show you here. A good majority of all the sales I make on Poshmark are by offer. It looks like as of today, the day I'm filming this, 72% of my Poshmark sales are either me sending offers to other people or other people sending offers to me. It doesn't really break it down by who sent who the offer. I would say it's about half and half of people accepting my offer and me accepting other people's offers, but that's just an estimate. I don't keep track of that in my spreadsheet either. But I do want to talk about that a little bit because I think that is a big component of how I make sales on Poshmark. And really, my strategy is 10% off with $4.99 shipping. Why? Well, because 10% is the starting, right? I just, that's the buttons, 10, 20, 30. I always start with 10%. I just do. When I price items, I do price typically about 20% or so, maybe even a little more, depending on what comps look like. But I already am automatically like assuming I'm not going to get what I'm asking for it, and I'm going to maybe sell it at 20 to 30% off of that, I guess, is like my ideal. And I price it up so that I do have room for offers. So I always start with 10% off, $4.99 shipping. I use the $4.99 shipping simply because my spreadsheet that I used to keep track of this stuff was built back when there was no option of like $5.99 or $4.99 or whatever. It was just the $4.99. And so I just always use the $4.99. I don't use that $5.95 offer button ever. And I also don't use free shipping ever. I guess in the rare instance that somebody like messages me and says, hey, can you like accept, will you take this much with free shipping? In the rare occasion that I say yes to that, chances are it's a high dollar item. If that's the case, then I would maybe use that free shipping. But it makes it difficult for my, just the way I keep my numbers, so I always use the $4.99 just kind of like by default. And I send offers all day long. I will send offers typically a few times a day. I will go in and see who's liked items and send offers the 10% with $4.99 to anybody that has, sent me likes over the past couple of hours. And I do that a couple times a day. I wake up in the morning and I do it, I do some before I go to bed. So I want to make sure that every person that's liked something gets an offer from me for 10% off with $4.99 shipping. From there, I really don't send out steeper offers because what I do instead is the next time there's closet clear out, and maybe not the next time, but I periodically use closet clear out to lower prices. As things have been sitting, and you guys know I'm like the queen of 90 days, right? Like I want stuff gone in 90 days. So as things have been sitting for a few weeks, I'll start to lower the prices via closet clear out. And then I don't make a lot of sales on those days. I'll be honest with you, I really don't, because everybody that received the 10% off with $4.99 shipping, those are the same people that now I'm lowering the price 10%. So, unless they like missed the first offer and now they want to buy it, they've already received that offer with the discounted shipping, and now they're just getting the 10% off. So I don't make a ton of sales that way. But what happens then is the next time somebody likes that item, that person gets 10% off with $4.99 shipping, and then everybody else gets 10% off with $4.99 shipping, but it's 10% off the lower price, so they get another offer. And so in order to keep myself from going too much lower than what I would want to with anybody, I stick to always 10% off. And if I've done closet clear out and I've lowered the price, then those older likers are going to get another lower offer at that time. Once the item has hit my lowest possible price, I stop sending offers. And the next time that I go to delist and relist, I will delist and relist that item and bump the price back up. So that's kind of how I cycle through things. A lot of people use Poshmark VA to send out likes. I personally use Poshmark VA and I love it for closet sharing and community sharing and all of that. Like that is definitely built into my everyday Poshmark business, but I don't use Poshmark VA to send out offers. And maybe there's a way to do this and I just haven't taken the time to figure it out. But there are some things in my closet that I don't send offers on. For example, things that I have marked at $5 or things that I have marked at $10, or just in general, things that I have like at the lowest I want them to go. And I don't want the automation to send out offers for things that are like as low as I want them to be. And then I also, I guess, I like having my own eyes on it. I like being able to see which items are being liked and which items I'm sending offers on, because, you know, it definitely helps me keep an eye on what's getting interest in my closet, even if it hasn't sold just yet. So that's kind of my strategy. You'll probably find as I talk through some of my business elements that my strategies aren't really strategies. They're just like, do whatever works. And this is one of those things that seems to work for me, gradually lowering the price and then just relisting once it gets to the lowest price point that I would want to sell it at. So yeah, that's what works for me in that regard. I did have somebody ask me if I use the My Shoppers feature, and I really don't. Actually, I did it just for the first time because the question got me thinking, like, why don't I use the My Shoppers feature? And really, like, I don't know. There's a few sellers that I keep getting spammed by, and I don't know how to opt out of their messages except to block them. And I hate blocking people. So I just don't want to be that person. I feel like Poshmark is not, people don't, at least for most Poshmark sellers, I don't have any special things like that people would want to keep coming back to my closet for, right? Like I don't have my own brand. I don't have my own boutique. I just sell whatever I have that I have for sale. So I much more rely on customers that are looking for something and they find mine and they buy it. It's not, I don't have a loyal fan base or anything on Poshmark. So I don't find the need to constantly message my loyal customers to come back to my closet. Like people are going to buy my stuff if that's what they're looking for. And maybe that's just because that's the type of shopper that I am. Like I don't go to anybody's closet just because they're having a sale. I go to their closet because they have something I want to buy. So yeah, I don't like being spammed, so I don't spam. I did give it a shot though, just like for fun. Because it gave me the option to send a comment, and there, like it sent a comment to like 2,100 people. So if you have bought from me before and you received a bundle comment about my sale, sorry. I'm sorry. I feel so bad doing it. But I ran a 5 for 25 sale on my Poshmark closet, which is still running, by the way, if you want to check it out. Shameless plug. But I sent the message to 2,100 people. And I sold 3 bundles from that message. And I got a nice handful of take me off your list, remove me comments, which I don't know how to do that anyway. So maybe when I do that 5 for 25 sale, I will maybe twice a year go in and send that nice spammy comment. But otherwise, it's just not my thing. I'd rather people just come to my closet and buy what they want to buy, because I have things that they want to buy, because I'm stocking good stuff that people are interested in buying. So anyway, that's kind of my strategy on Poshmark. It does seem to be working, at least as far as I can tell. It is my pretty much neck and neck with eBay for being number one. Sometimes Poshmark, I have slightly higher sales than eBay's, and then other month it flips around, but they're pretty much neck and neck overall. So, okay, let's jump into our top 15. I've done enough talking for today. These are my top 15 most profitable sales for last week. And I'll show the screenshot over here so you can see what it is. And I'll talk about how much it sold for, and also what platform it sold on, and where I got it from too, if I can remember. So I have, out of 15, I have 2 eBay sales, 1 Mercari sale, and the rest are Poshmark sales. So my high sales are happening on Poshmark, that's for sure. This first one though is an eBay sale. This is from my Everlane sweaters box, a long sleeve crew neck sweater in green. This one was a $36 eBay sale, plus the buyer paid shipping. Then this one was from my Helpsy Source boho box, which I haven't done the 90-day update on that box yet. I wasn't super happy with that box, but yay, we made a sale out of that box. $40 Poshmark sale. This box has about another month to go. I feel like I've had it forever, but I guess there is about another month to go on this box. I have a pair of the Way High jeans from my Everlane women's denim box. That box seems to be doing pretty good too. This was a $45 Poshmark sale. I had, Everlane sneakers from that sneakers box. These were the leather court sneaker in a size 9. These were a $46 Mercari sale. It was my only Mercari sale on this list. I had a pair of good curve skinny crop black jeans. Ooh, that was a mouthful. From Good American. This came in my Good American jeans box from Boutique by the Box, which I think the next video that you guys are going to see is the 90-day update on that box. But I'm not sure. I filmed that a little while ago, so I don't actually think these, when you see that video, these will show that they haven't sold yet, because I've already recorded that video. But these were a $46 Poshmark sale. That was an offer to likers that I made. That's the thing about doing these videos so frequently, is there might be times like that where a video that comes out after this video will show like sales that hadn't happened yet, or you might see sales from unboxing videos I haven't shown you yet. But anyway, we'll work through that if we need to. Next up, this was from the Everlane box, the Everlane sweaters box. This one was a size 2 extra small. So I am glad that this one sold. This was I have it marked as a $46.15 Poshmark sale. This was a bundle sale. So somebody bundled this along with another sweater that's a little bit higher up on the countdown. But what I do when I document is I take the sale price divided by the price I asked, and so let's say the sale price of the bundle was like 73% of what I was asking for the item. I'll take how much I was selling it for by 73% or whatever it is, and then allocate that to each item so I can kind of keep track of how much I got for each piece. This was $46.15 is what it came out to based on how much the bundle sold for. You'll see the other one higher up in the countdown. Then we had the cashmere ribbed turtleneck. This sweaters box is doing phenomenal, guys. I really, really hope that Helpsy stocks this up again, because I need more of these. This one was a $50 Poshmark sale. This one doesn't say it went by offer. Maybe they sent me an offer. I'm not sure. Here's another eBay sale. This one was a Karen Kane dress. This was from my Quick Lots, my most recent Quick Lots fashion box, which wasn't super impressive, but hey, I'll take a $50 sale out of that box. I did not expect to get that much for this dress, so I will definitely call that a win. Here's another pair of curvy Way High jeans. These were actually blue. There were very few pair of blue jeans, I think, in this box. But this was a pair of blue jeans, $58 Poshmark sale, sold by offer. This one was from the box I ordered with redone, and then I had a few extra rag & bone men's jeans. These sold for $60 on Poshmark. These were the size 32. Remember, I had 5 pair of these jeans in the exact same size. Every single other pair of these jeans I've sold so far on eBay. This one happened to sell on Poshmark, so that was the first time. I had this bathing suit from Jonathan Simkai. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. This was from my Boutique by the Box Ultimate Swim Box. This one is coming up on its 90 days in the next couple weeks. I can't wait to show you the results of this one. This one was from Boutique by the Box, and this was a $63 Poshmark sale. This one took a little bit longer to sell than I expected. I did have it priced, I think, over $100, and so this was one of those ones that kept getting lowered. And actually, I think somebody sent me a $63 offer, which mid-August on a swimwear piece, I'm willing to take. Otherwise, I risk letting that sit here until next season. Then I had the Napa Day Heel from my Everlane Sandals and Heels box. This was a $67 Poshmark sale sold by offer, which means I had them listed at $75. I sent a 10% off with the $4.99 shipping, and that is what was accepted by the customer. Top 3 here from the Everlane Sweaters box. This was the Boxy Crew sweater in Core Black. Not sure what Core Black. It was just black like all the rest of them were. But this was a $70.90. This is the other one that was in that bundle. So this was allocated at $70.90 for the portion of that bundle, that 2 sweater bundle. So both of those were in the same bundle. This was a great sale. I was actually a little bit hesitant to even list this, but it has sold. This is out of that Quick Lots original mystery box the first one I ordered. I had ordered 2 of these. This was out of the first box, and it was a Burberry scarf. And I don't know much about Burberry. I don't know anything about Burberry, but I know that it's very often faked, counterfeited. And this was not a new scarf. It didn't have any tags except the little Burberry's tag that was hanging off. It wasn't even fully attached. It was like hanging on by a thread. And so I was like, oh my gosh, should I even try to sell this? Because I don't know if this is even like authentic, and I don't really have a way to know. But what the conclusion that I came to was that it was authentic, but it was vintage, because there were several others I could find sold either on eBay or Poshmark with that exact same design. The tag looked the same, and Burberry's with the S at the end. To my knowledge, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, to my knowledge, the Burberry tag hasn't had that S at the end for many, many years, maybe since like the 70s or 80s. So that scarf was definitely vintage. So I went for it. I listed it, and I listed it, I think, at like $130, and I kept bringing it down. It got a ton of interest, actually. It got a lot of likes. I sent lots of offers on this scarf. I did lower the price a few times during closet clear out, and then eventually it sold $94 by offer, which means I think it was down to $103. I sent another 10% off with the $4.99 shipping. That offer was accepted by a customer. So $94 sale, which was very, very exciting on something that I really was scared to even list. And then the highest selling item for last week was out of my Everlane Sweaters box. This was the bright navy cashmere oversized turtleneck. This was a size medium. I got so tempted to keep this for myself because it was so nice, but I knew that it was going to sell high, and it was probably more worth it to have the money than the sweater. I'm glad I did. This one was a $115 sale on Poshmark. I think I had it listed at $150-ish. I mean, I had it listed pretty high. I think this sweater retailed like $250, and it was new with tag. But somebody offered me $115. To me, that is a very decent, very reasonable offer. So without a doubt, I went ahead and accepted that. So there's my top sales for last week. Certainly share with me your top sale for last week. I would love to know what is selling for you. And are you surprised by any of the sales that I just shared with you about how much it sold for or what platform it sold on? Definitely let me know. My dud sale for the week. This is pretty similar to the dud sale I had last week from the same box. These cloud tie-dye sweatpants from by Sammy Ryan. I'm so sick of looking at these. I had these marked down to $10 because I was doing that 5 for $25 sale. Somebody offered me $7, which I accepted because I'm like, whatever, like you want just the one pair, like just get them out of here. Then their payment declined. I posted this on my Instagram if you were watching my Instagram stories. Their payment declined, and I'm like, okay, this is the kind of day I'm having. That's great. But they did eventually update their payment method and purchase these pants for $7. My cost of goods was $7.32 on those. And they sat here for almost a year for me to lose after fees $3.27. So that is my dud sale of this week. All right, so that's everything, you guys. I feel like I have talked a whole lot today. If you're still here and you're still with me, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Drop me a like if you are still here. Again, I am taking content requests. If there's something you want me to talk about, I know on deck, just thinking off the top of my head, you have asked me to show you like how I store my inventory. You've asked me to show you how I keep track of my sales for my 90-day updates. And there's a few other things you've asked me to talk about. I've got a whole list somewhere, and I'm just going to keep working through everything that's on the list. I didn't see anything so far that I'm like, no, I'm not willing to talk about that. So definitely let me know if there's something you want me to talk about, reseller related, or just what I do like that works for me. I am happy to share with you. I will keep these videos going once a week. This is really fun, and I love the opportunity to talk to you guys a little bit more in real time. So make sure you're subscribed if you want to see more videos like this. Also, if you want to see next month's unboxings and 90-day updates, I do have some good ones coming up next month. So, but that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I appreciate you so much for sticking with me, and I will catch you next time.